Yeah, I'm back. Okay. All right. So let's start this AMA. Before we get to any questions, I just want to do a quick recap of the week, pretty much. Like what we have been doing. So first off, as everyone saw, we released the new staking and stuff, the multi-collection staking. It's not 100% complete yet. What the developers right now are working on is they're going to add in the collect soul feature. So as soon as that's ready and done, the first pet payout's going to happen. So you're going to be able to claim your soul directly from the staking site, which I think is going to be a lot easier for everyone. And it's gonna be a lot more soul this time, just for the fact that only the people that are staking are gonna get the soul. So not all the pets are staked, obviously. So it's going to be a good payout, and this already is the most soul ever for like a pet payout. Just the doxing stuff has increased. We're slowly getting out of the bear market. A lot more projects are trying to launch and stuff. So we're getting a lot more requests on that side. So that's really good for pets. Another thing I did want to cover was the tombstones. So the game that I did want to do the project um that we are pretty much gonna like get the game from was here, let me just find the name real quick. They're called the where is it? They're called the Suyu Snake Project, and they have a really cool box game, and they were gonna white label it to us and stuff, but like one of their developers didn't want to dox, and I didn't want to risk anything. So we're probably gonna go. We're like still looking into like a game for the tombstones to have, since our casino right now is just they're just taking all the revenue. So we're still looking into the game stuff, but our artist did is making a really good UI for that. So whenever we have the developer ready to make us the game, we're gonna have like the UI ready for that. So that's good news. Um, Let me see another thing I wanted to cover real quick. Oh, this the spell thing. So I think the spell thing is like doing really good, by the way, because the mages are going back to our tombstone holders, and they're not listing the mages either, which is really good for us. I think most people are on like that. Obviously, some people don't like it, but those are the people who just list the mage and they just never check announcements for like a whole month and stuff, which is pretty dumb. Um, So yeah, that's the basic stuff I wanted to cover. Besides that, we did have a couple meetings with our developers going over the like pretty much the project that we're building, the development project that we haven't announced yet. But that's going really well. I've already started and pretty much completed half of the article explaining everything about that. So when that's done and we have like the first demo concept, that's when we're going to release that. We don't want to release anything too early yet because we don't want people like taking our ideas and stuff, obviously. But that's how that's going. So whenever we release that, it's going to be really hype, and it's going to give a lot of utility to mage holders that everyone's gonna see. So that's going to be hype on that side. As for the new white paper and roadmap, that's pretty much done. I just got to finalize that, and then I'm going to post that. Obviously, it's not going to leak the like the development project that we're building, but it's pretty much going to have like an overview of like going forward, like what we're going to do with the project and stuff. So we do have a lot of stuff coming up. I'd say this week is when like the new roadmap and white paper is releasing. So be ready for that. And also this week should be the soul claim for the pets. So just as long as you don't have your pets listed, as long as they're staked, you're eligible to get the soul. So it's going to be at a random time though. Like we're not going to announce beforehand. So just be ready for that. I don't want anyone to miss out on the soul because like it is a good payout. Like it's already over 100 soul, which is like the most as any payout. Um, but yeah, that's on that side. I think that's pretty much everything this week. I wanted to just tell you guys about, make sure you guys are aware of. Like the artist is working super hard right now on a lot of stuff. It's going to be hype. The potion is already done too. So that's just be ready for that as well. I think that's pretty much everything this week I wanted to cover. If anyone has any questions or wants to like be brought up to the stage, you can raise your hand. When will Mage's floor price go up? Okay, so whenever we release what we're building and the stuff like that, that's when floor price is going to go up. We're all about organic growth, like win rug now. No, no, no. um, did anyone have a question for the stage? No. Okay. All right. Let me get to Salio's question. Where's Salio? Sniping bot, minting bot, private outer launchpad, world building, and lore from old white paper. Okay, so right now we actually have we actually have like a map already like drawn out and stuff, but it's not something we want to release yet. It's something that we're going to release down the road. As for lore, we had a meeting with the lore writer, and we're pretty much going to set up a contract where he's going to be writing weekly lore for us. So that's going to be hype. That's going to be starting soon. For the private outer launchpad, I'm not going to lie, launchpad meta is really bad. That's not going to help the project, at least at this stage. Sniping and minting bots, I mean, that's pretty dead as well. As you know, like pretty much every sniping and minting bot, like goes to the dirt unless it's like the project is only a sniping and minting bot that they can fully focus on. Because like when I don't know if you know this, whenever you make a sniping and minting bot, you have to have a developer that pretty much is constantly updating it. So it takes a lot of it's a lot of work. That's why you see most of the sniping and minting bots are just bad. Are we adding new games to Outer Casino? Like I see Crash, bro. Yeah, I love Crash. Like I think Crash would be a great game for us to have. It is on the Outer Casino, but obviously, we're not making revenue from that right now because the casinos like we owe the casino some money, so they're taking our revenues for a little bit. But yeah, that's how that is. But yeah, Crash is a fun game for sure. But yeah, I mean, things are looking really good right now. Like our development team is awesome. Our artist is putting in a lot of work right now. We're gonna be revealing the animated 101 soon, and we're probably gonna be auctioning the animated 101s in either Tome or Soul. It's gonna be hype. Yeah, I mean everyone's working hard right now. Like things are looking really good. I mean, obviously the floor price doesn't show that just because we're not releasing everything we're doing. We're doing things behind the scenes, but like we're working hard right now. Like it's gonna show off soon. You just gotta trust in the process. The King 101s are also being worked on, but the animated ones are for auction. The Kings aren't animated. I love Crash 100%. If you do something like a chatting box with your friends besides playing Crash, it's so nice trolling friends with other players for losses. Yeah, yeah, Crash is super fun. I really like what Poker Face built. Like that's really cool. Yeah, if we do for like a game like that, I think a chat box would be fun just so people can talk to each other. It's just like I don't know. I hate the idea of people losing like losing their soul and stuff like that. That's the only thing. Because I do be seeing those chats in the Poker Face crash site, and this guy's like, "Bro, I just lost all my money." It's pretty rough to see. Oh, this was more of a surprise, Tom. Yeah, Oracles. I love the idea of a box game. That's what I want. Box game is what I want. Where even if you lose, like you still get something. That's what I want. And we were gonna have the CU Snake people do that for us, but one of their developers didn't want to dox, and like he's not from the US, he's not from the UK. Like we can't be taking any more risks with developers. Like never never again. But yeah, I'm hyped for like whenever I get to release the new information and stuff. That's gonna be when it's hype. For now, I mean, we're working hard. Like, we want to provide as much utility now, even though we're working on things that take time. I just brought on an alpha hunter who's going to be getting more whitelist spots for everyone. Also calling projects and stuff. We've been working hard, doxing as many projects as possible to get as much revenue for our holders. We brought on Gatto. He's going to be the like the head of docs for like projects that come in. I deal with all the fellowship partnership doxes. As everyone knows, we're doxing all the fellowship projects as well. And I am going to try to negotiate an agreement with fellowship to get us more income for like escrowing and stuff. Which, if that passes, it's going to be really good for our project as well. Like for example, like they just launched the what was it called? The Alien Ship and High project. And if we just charge like a 1% escrow fee as a service, that's like another 50 sold coming into our project. It's just little things like that. We're working hard for as many partnerships as possible right now. And like we have a lot of projects who really like us and stuff, and we're gonna have a lot of collabs and stuff ready for the future whenever we get our development stuff ready. Like our development thing that we're building is gonna help like all the projects. It's gonna help everyone, and it's gonna bring in revenue for the project and our holders and stuff. Because everyone knows like all these projects that end up failing, they pretty much just either run out of revenue or like the owners just take all the money and stuff. That's pretty much how it goes. So we're trying to build something that is unique, can bring in revenue for the project, and with the revenue, then we can provide a lot of value to our holders. So that's the plan going forward. Once we release stuff, it's going to be hype. I've been working really hard on the article about it, and the new white paper is pretty much done. Like I said, we're going to be releasing that this week. And as for the article and what we're building, that's like pretty much that's a lot more complex. So like half of it's already written out, but we're working as we're going. So we're going to be adding things to that, and whenever we're ready with like a demo video, then we can release the article. So that's the plan for that. Yeah, there's too many snipe bots, man. Snipe bots is not the best idea at the moment. For launch pads though, launch pads could be good. It's just there's so many launch pads right now. That's the only thing. And there's so many launch pads, but there's not enough quality projects trying to launch. I was a little late to the AMA, but what's coming soon for us? I mean, will I have a benefit for only holding a mage, or do I need to hold the other collections too? Um, yeah, so for mages, you're gonna have benefits going forward. Obviously, right now the benefit is getting tome, but there's gonna be more benefits going forward once we release stuff. Pets and tomestones, however, we released in the white paper, the earlier white paper, that if you have a pet tombstone and mage, that's like an automatic whitelist spot for the female mage collection, and also a you're gonna get an airdrop of a potion, which the potion utility is unknown. Yeah, Launchpad is kind of tough right now. I mean, like next bull run, Launchpad might be the meta though. More Launchpads. Launchpad with an automated flip feature. But I mean, another main thing that we're trying to think of right now is like how we can provide more utility right now for holders. Because a lot of people get impatient. A lot of people just like, oh, we're not gonna do anything. You know what I mean? And they end up listing their mage. And like we don't want we don't want people to list like the mages. Like we have a lot planned. Like it's gonna be hype. Yeah, yeah, we have a good partnership with Fellowship, and they launch a lot of projects. I think I think going forward, if I can negotiate an agreement with Fellowship to benefit our holders more, is like, is better because Fellowship launches so many projects. And I talked to the owner of Fellowship, and like we're on really good terms right now. Yeah, as for the game, I'm like 99% sure it's gonna be a box game. Like box game is what we want to go for because we want to make it to where even if you lose, you still win something. That's how it's gonna be. If anyone wants to be brought up to the stage, by the way, and ask a question, they can raise their hand, by the way, as well. How's it going with Magic Chess, Female Mages, Dark Light Pets, question mark, Dark Mages? Yeah, so we signed a contract with our artist last week for all this stuff. And the Magic chess stuff, like the art and stuff is already done. It's just we need the actual development side, which like I said, we had plans to go with the CU Snakes people, but it's just the other developer didn't want to dox. He's not from the US or the UK. We didn't want to take any risks on that because everyone knows like we got messed up by another developer. What's the plan for bringing new people into the project besides the new collection? It's going to be the new development that we're launching, Tipman. The new development project. Once we release that, it's going to bring new people in. And yeah, marketing that, obviously. We're going to market it. But yeah, the new art for the new collection is going to be really good. Like it's going to be a whole nother level. Like it's not going to look like the stage 2 mages. It's going to be completely different. But the new development that we're developing right now, it's going to bring like value to mage holders. Yeah, Tipman. So the plan pretty much is we're going to be doing as many collabs, as many AMAs on Twitter as possible once we release what we're building, and that's going to bring in new people. Because what we're building, a bunch of people are going to be using it. A bunch of people are going to want to use it. Like this is something no one's ever made before. That's why we're trying to be as secret as possible about it. We don't want other people to like know early until we're ready. But yeah, as soon as we release the like the demo, the article about and everything, that's when mages are really gonna pump because people are gonna see the value. Will there be any job positions to join the Outer Academy team in the future? Like you as like a moderator or stuff, Dark Mage, or do you mean like higher up? Overall, I mean, yeah, we're always looking to build. Like as we grow as a project, we're gonna need to bring on more people. So 100% Dark Mage, Tom, 100%. Have a good night, Oracles. But yeah, another thing I wanted to say is like as we're building and stuff, like we want to provide value like right now to people. So we are thinking of more ideas to like provide value like this very second to our holders. So if anyone has any like suggestions and stuff, feel free to DM me, stuff like that. Because like really good things take time obviously to build, and like I said earlier, people get impatient. It could be little things like we could host like game nights for soul or tome or prizes, stuff like that. I mean, just stuff like that. I got you, Tom. I got you. Poker nights. Yeah, stuff like that too would be fun. Exactly. By the way, since we were collecting less tome per mage, are the raffle prices going to keep the same or be cheaper? They're going to be cheaper going forward. We just wanted to have them higher price just so people could use all their tome and stuff. Since people did have a lot of tome. But yeah, they're going to be cheaper going forward for raffles, and we're going to probably set a cap limit for each raffle. So like only a certain amount of tickets. I think I've covered pretty much everything I wanted to talk about this week. If anyone has any more questions or wants to be brought up to the stage and talk, let me know. You can raise your hand. But yeah, we have the a lot of new stuff coming out this week that we've been working on. Not the like the top secret project that we've been working on yet, but that's gonna be good though when that comes out. How do you got a lot of tone? Oh yeah, someone literally won 100,000 tome from the casino the other day. That was kind of fucking crazy when I saw that. Casino is up 500,000 tome for anyone wondering, by the way. Like, that's how much the casino is up. What's the ETA for the secret project? Um, I don't have an exact date for that, an estimate I would say. Right now our developers are working on their end. The artist is working on the UI side, obviously. Um, the article, I'm 50% done on the article. I mean, we're shooting for like somewhere between later this month to starter next month for that. If I had to give you an ETA, it could be earlier, it could be later. You never know. It depends. So we don't need to replace Dark Tome. Dark Tome is fine. As for Tome, we will be replacing Tome. So if you have like whatever tome you have in your wallet, you're gonna get airdrop the exact amount of the new token, and then we're not gonna airdrop the couple people that shouldn't have our token. Like Ubix has like 7 million of tome right now, and they can't. They're saying they can't give it back to us. They're saying like they can't do it, but like if they ever get hacked or something, like that tome, if that tome is just gonna get it's gonna mess up everything. So just stuff like that. It's just a safety precaution. Because like we don't want like like 5 months down the road, like let's say Ubix gets hacked or the casino gets hacked and all the tome gets taken and like it could really mess up everything. And I don't know if anyone knows this, but the way our staking is set up now, it's actually minting tome. It's minting fresh tome whenever you stake, instead of it there being a set number, which is that's how it's supposed to be from the start. Though what Ubix did was we had to send them like 20 million tome or something, or 10 million tome, and they were just sending it out like that. But how we have it set up now is the correct way. Outer Academy X Dead God, since some texts on the tombstones are little hints for Utes Project and Dust. I will deny that. We don't we don't have a partnership with Dead Gods, unfortunately. Not yet, not yet. That's the plan, Chaotic. 150, 100 floor price or FUD. But I mean, people will notice what we're doing as soon as we start releasing things. I mean, once we start posting what we're building, people are gonna be like, "Oh wow, what mages are building stuff? I thought they rugged," and they're gonna start buying. That's how it is. More potions for animated tombstones. So right now the potions are for people who have one mage or one stage two mage, one pet, and one tombstone. You get a potion. Animated, it's not any extra potions. And I'll throw in a hint in the white paper for the utility of the potions. I'll throw in a hint, but I'm not going to say the exact thing just yet, just because there's no point to say it early. Does anyone have any more questions or want to be brought up to the stage? If anyone got here late, has any questions about what I covered earlier, we pretty much covered like everything we've been doing this week and stuff. How many old holders are still with you? I remember there was a time when there were a lot of headmasters. Um, yeah, so I'm actually I've been talking to all the headmasters and stuff. Obviously, some had to sell their mages due to financial reasons and stuff. Um, it happens. Um, Doc left mages. Yeah, I'm not sure so much about Doc. He did sell all his mages. They all sold. I'm not sure why he sold. But yeah. I mean, I'm sure everyone has their reasons, man. Like, yeah, you can't shame people for selling if they want to sell. Now, I know two whales. We banned them, and they have all their mages listed right now. They were just harassing other members. So there's like 35 mages listed right now. They're the people that we banned, which is fine. I mean, it's fine. People can list their mages. Oh, and one of our headmasters, if I recall, he rugged some projects, and then he listed all his mages, but we were trying to set him to like high royalties and stuff because like he got caught rugging, and then he delisted them all. So that's another person. All right. Does anyone have any last questions? I don't want to have this AMA be too long. Really appreciate you being a chaotic neutral. I like all the questions, man. But yeah, I mean, the plan is to take mages to the moon, boys. I mean, that's the plan. We're going to provide as much utility right now while we develop things that can actually bring mages to the moon. And then we can look back at times like this when our floor price is low and people give up. We know how it is, guys. They're going to buy back in when we go back up above 10. That's how it was last time. Who is Alex, Headmaster? I've never seen a message from him. Um, Alex is actually someone I have not talked to before. That's probably the only headmaster I haven't talked to before. Okay, guys. I just want to thank everyone for stopping by in this AMA. I'll give it a couple more minutes for any final questions. But yeah, we do AMAs every single week, pretty much cover what we've done the week. We got things releasing this week as well, so be ready for that. Pet payout, once again, a quick reminder, make sure you're staking your pet. Otherwise, you're not going to get the payout. This payout is like, it's already over 100 SOL. It's going to keep going up, obviously, because we're still doxing projects. Only stake pets get the SOL, so it's going to be more because not everyone is staking their pets. So this is going to be like the biggest payout ever for the pets. So make sure you're staking your pet though. Yeah. All right. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I will see you guys in the next AMA. If you ever have any questions, just at me in chat, make a ticket, and yeah. All right. I'll see you guys.